Hello, we're here with Greg from Nodality today, and he's going to tell us how they use Python with immunobiology.
Hello, thank you. So my name is Greg Friedland, and I work at a company called Nodality. We're a small biotech company, and we look at, we have a technology called flow cytometry for measuring biomarker activation and quantity in single cells. So this is useful for a variety of things. For example, we try to provide personalized outcome predictions for different patients. So, for example, we can, we measure, so as I mentioned, so we have measurements of different biomarkers, and we try to find biomarkers that are predictive of different things that are related to clinical outcome. So, for example, these biomarkers can be predictive of patient outcome, response to chemotherapy, etc. So that's what we do. There are about 8 Python developers in the group, and I'll go over the poster a little bit. So here, basically, I mentioned this. So this is this part of the poster down here describes where we fit in the central dogma of biology, which is DNA to RNA to proteins. So as you go beyond proteins, you get into protein function, and then we're further down in this pathway, functional pathway analysis. So we're very functional technology. This is about our technology, but it's a little detailed for a couple-minute presentation, so I won't go into it. But I'll talk about how we use Python. So we use Python quite extensively in our workflow, both in designing experiments, conducting experiments, performing the analysis, and also in visualization of the results. And so these little boxes in the corner represent what type of applications we have. So we have a variety of Python-based applications, including from the command line, web apps, and desktop apps. So as you can see, we use Python all through our workflow and in a variety of different ways. This part of the poster describes a little bit about our object model. So these are the apps which interface with the object model for different representations of the technology and the components of the technology we use. And they access the different underlying stores, including database, and disk access through this layer. So we try to keep things modular. I think down here we're talking about how we have different tools for the right job, using the right tools for the job. So we use different databases, different types of databases, including the Django ORM, SQLAlchemy, and MongoDB, at different layers for different applications. So a variety of different tools for different applications of the process that we're doing. I already talked about this a little bit. We use Python in all these different parts of the process, and that goes into a little bit more detail. Kind of as a wrap up. Okay, so here we talk again about the different tools that we're using in the different processes, the different parts of the process. So we have Django and SQLAlchemy that biologists use in interfacing with the web apps. The data scientists who do data analysis use NumPy, Pandas, matplotlib, SQLAlchemy, and MongoDB. And for reporting the results to both data scientists and the biologists in the company, we use Django, Pandas, matplotlib, SQLAlchemy, and MongoDB. So to wrap up, SCNP is our technology, is a complex experiment, and requires disparate applications for a diverse group of users to generate, manage, and analyze complex data sets. And Python really provides the ideal tool to ideal language and all its libraries to kind of apply to this process and this problem. And we use quite a variety of tools to do this. Thank you.
Great. Thank you very much, Greg.